In the Korean entertainment industry, there has long been an unwritten rule: when two of the biggest stars of the moment unite in a single project, success is almost guaranteed. Yet in 2026, Perfect Crown shattered that assumption in a way few could have imagined. Starring IU, the multi-talented actress fresh off the critical acclaim of When Life Gives You Tangerines, and Byeon Woo Seok, the actor who captivated Asia through the phenomenon that was Lovely Runner, Perfect Crown was widely regarded as one of the most anticipated dramas of the year. Before its premiere, industry insiders predicted it would redefine the K-drama landscape in 2026. Instead of becoming a symbol of triumph, however, Perfect Crown has emerged as a striking example of how star power alone can no longer shield a production from public backlash. When expectations become an unbearable burden. From the moment the casting was announced, Perfect Crown dominated social media conversations. This was not merely a collaboration between two famous actors, it was the meeting of two cultural phenomena. IU entered the project with a reputation for elevating every role she takes on. Meanwhile, Byeon Woo Seok had become one of the most sought-after actors in Asia following the explosive success of Lovely Runner. Millions of fans believed their on-screen chemistry would create one of the most memorable romances in recent K-drama history. Yet therein lay the paradox. The enormous anticipation surrounding the series ultimately became a double-edged sword. Audiences did not simply expect a good drama. They expected a masterpiece. Under such scrutiny, every flaw was magnified. And Perfect Crown soon found itself crushed beneath the weight of its own hype. Did the drama fail because of its story, or because it lost public trust? Initially, discussions centered on the show's quality. Many viewers argued that the romance between Song Hwi-ju and Grand Prince Ian failed to deliver the emotional impact they had anticipated. Some critics noted that while both IU and Byeon Woo Seok delivered competent performances individually, the chemistry between their characters never fully blossomed into the iconic love story fans had hoped for. However, artistic criticism soon took a back seat to a much larger issue: history and national identity. In South Korea, topics involving historical sovereignty and cultural heritage remain highly sensitive. As a result, several scenes in Perfect Crown sparked intense public criticism. One coronation sequence involving Grand Prince Ian became the epicenter of the controversy. Viewers argued that the crown, ceremonial symbols, and royal protocols depicted in the scene suggested that Korea was being portrayed as subordinate to China. What followed was no longer a debate about storytelling. It became a national conversation about history. And once a drama becomes entangled in discussions surrounding cultural identity and sovereignty, the situation often escalates beyond the control of any production team. Why an apology could not reverse public opinion? To the production team's credit, the response was swift. The writer apologized. The director apologized. Even IU and Byeon Woo Seok personally addressed the controversy and issued public apologies. Several disputed scenes were edited for rebroadcasts and VOD releases. Yet in the age of social media, correcting content does not necessarily mean restoring trust. Once audiences form a negative perception, every subsequent action is often viewed through a lens of skepticism. Perfect Crown became a powerful reminder of that reality. The Blu-ray cancellation, proof that the crisis is far from over. Had the controversy ended with the drama's finale, public attention might eventually have faded. Instead, the June 15 announcement that the planned Blu-ray release had been cancelled reignited debate across online communities. Traditionally, Blu-ray releases serve as a final celebration of a drama's legacy, allowing fans to preserve their favorite moments while extending a show's commercial lifespan. For productions led by A-list stars, such releases are often considered standard practice. That is precisely why the cancellation shocked so many observers. Did pre-orders fail to meet expectations? Or was the decision a direct consequence of the controversy that had haunted the drama throughout its run? No official explanation has been provided. Nevertheless, the fact that audiences continue to debate the issue nearly a month after the series concluded demonstrates the extraordinary impact of the controversy. Who is the biggest victim? Many argue that Perfect Crown itself is the greatest casualty. In reality, the individuals who may have suffered the most are its stars. IU and Byeon Woo Seok were not responsible for writing the script or making creative decisions. Yet in today's entertainment industry, the faces of a project often bear the heaviest burden when public opinion turns hostile. The irony is impossible to ignore. Both actors entered the drama at the peak of their careers. Within months, however, they found themselves making headlines not for artistic achievements, but for a controversy that refuses to fade away. In that sense, Perfect Crown is more than just a drama that sparked debate. It reflects a profound shift within the Korean entertainment industry itself. Modern audiences no longer judge productions solely by acting, cinematography, or storytelling. They increasingly demand historical accuracy, cultural sensitivity, and social responsibility from every piece of content they consume. And perhaps that is the most important lesson Perfect Crown leaves behind. A drama can possess the biggest stars, the largest budget, and the most aggressive marketing campaign imaginable. But once it loses the trust of the public, even the brightest crown can quickly lose its shine. That is a lesson not only for Perfect Crown, but for the entire K-drama industry in the years ahead.